First of all, it's really important, especially for those of us who are overeducated, over-intellectual, very predisposed to live in our higher cortical regions, which are great for planning, for analyzing, but they can get us stuck. And one of the places we get stuck is in semantics. What is the difference between this and this? How do I know it's this and not that? Don't worry. Don't worry what words you use. From a deeply spiritual perspective, actually the word that we look for, there's two big words that are used in that contentment, happiness category in spiritual literature. Number one, santosha, satisfaction. It's not, oh my God, a new car. It's a level of satisfaction that enables me to move through my life, neither desiring nor pushing things away. It's something that frees us from what we call rag and dvesh, which are these never-ending desires and repulsions. What I want, what I don't want. That dichotomy that so many of us live in. Santosha helps us. It gives us the ability to not live in that. You can think of it as a state of basically emotional equilibrium. I'm not lacking anything. There's nothing wrong with this moment. I'm able to be here in perfect peace, contentment. It's a here we are in the moment. Exactly what the moment brings is exactly what the moment is meant to bring. It's not the peak of the waves. So it's not the, oh wow, that was so great, that so many of us are looking for. Because the problem with those peaks is you come down. Whether you look at it on a spiritual level or you look at it on a Newtonian physics level, that which goes up comes down. If your highest goal in life is a good surfing adventure, by all means, go out for the biggest wave. But if your highest goal is something deeper and more stable than a surfing adventure, then we forsake the, oh my God, that was so great, for balance. And this is where in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks about how the yogi is one who is balanced in pain and in pleasure. It's not the yogi is the one who is just, ecstatic. Every meal, wow, my favorite vegetable, wow, this. So santosha is one of the words that we get a lot in the spiritual literature around the ideal. That's what we're looking for. It's not happiness, interestingly. Breaking the cycle of what we call sukh dukh, happiness, sadness. The aim is to break the cycle, not to just always live on this side of the seesaw. The more attached I am to sukh, the more afraid I will be of dukh, the more I will do to try to ensure that there isn't dukh in my life. So yes, sukh feels better than dukh, but in either case, I'm still stuck in opposites, in duality. So santosha becomes much more the aim. The other word that is used is ananda, bliss. But again, it's not the bliss of, oh, that was such a great chocolate chip sundae. It's the bliss that is the nature of our self. When we say the truth of who you are is Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat means truth, But that capital T truth that's sometimes translated also as just existence, as in there is nothing other than truth. Consciousness and bliss. So truth/existence, consciousness, bliss. That is who we are. And so ananda is also used in the ability to experience bliss that arises not from getting what you want, not from pushing away dukh and getting sukh, but from living in sat and chit, from living in truth, in existence. Because if I need things to be a certain way to be happy, then I've pushed away part of existence. If your annoying, obnoxious behavior steals my happiness, then no matter how happy I may be, it will never be anand, because it is pushing away part of existence, which is you and your karmic journey that may feel annoying and obnoxious to me. Anand is only possible when I can live in that state of pure existence, isness. And I can live in isness when I recognize and identify as consciousness. So those are the two words that we usually use. So I wouldn't worry too much about contentment, happiness. Although contentment is closer to santosha than sukh is. So if you actually had to look for something, I would aim toward contentment rather than happiness. But again, don't get worried, because it's semantics. Different people define these words in different ways. Ultimately, we're taking Sanskrit terms and defining them in other languages that don't really do proper justice to it. So think more instead of equanimity, balance, that leads to a state of anand that is able to exist as existence itself, that doesn't require something from the outside to exist, but that exists as existence and consciousness itself.